Hello, Rama Rama Pupudu. Hope all are in good health, feeling great, wonderful, having a happy and peaceful life. Now let's continue with the next part. I come now to the realization that India's holy men are an extremely mixed lot. Many are good, inoffensive people for the most part, even though they seem anemic from the angle of power or wisdom. Others are either failures in worldly life or just men looking for an easy living. One of these men approaches me and begs for bakish. His matted hair, ash smeared body, and rascally face give him a repulsive appearance. I decide to resist his importunities, if only to study the result. Resistance merely increases his persistence. When finally he tries a new tack by offering to sell me his bead rosary, to which dirty looking object he attaches reverential importance, if I am to judge by the exorbitant price he demands, I bid him begone. Less common are those foolish ascetics who publicly display their efforts at self torture. The man who holds an arm aloft in the air until his nails are half a yard long may be matched by the man who stands on one leg for years. What either hopes to gain from these unattractive exhibitions, aside from the few annas he may collect in the begging bowl which rests at his side? It is not easy to determine. A few seem to practice a sinister sorcery quite openly. They are the voodoo men of India and work mainly in the villages. For a small fee, they will injure your enemy, dispose of an unfavored wife, or clear the path of your ambition by striking your rival down with mysterious sickness. One hears dark and astonishing tales concerning these black magicians, yet they too rejoice in the name of yogi or fakir. Remains of a cultured remnant of holy men who'd condemned themselves to long years of distracted search, to periods of painful self denial, and to ostracism from the conventional world of organized society. Because they have gone forth in search of truth, they possess an instinct which plainly says, whether rightly or wrongly, that to attain to truth is to attain to lasting happiness. We may question the Indian stereotyped religious and world renouncing way of conducting this search, but the urge which sends him forth is less open to question. The average man in the West has no time for such quest. He possesses a good excuse for accepting the prevailing mode of indifference because he knows that if he errs, then he errs in company with the whole continent. For this skeptical age treats the search after truth as a trifle, while spending its own energy upon the serious pursuit of what our best moments reveal as trifles. Somehow, it never occurs to us that the few whose lives are spent in the passionate quest of life's real meaning are more likely to form correct opinions on the problems of the passing hour than those who spend their energies upon a dozen different interests and have given barely a single thought to the discovery of truth. A Westerner once came down into the Punjab plains on a mission other than mine, but some folk he encountered there caused him to strike off at an unexpected tangent until he came dangerously near to forgetting his primal purpose. Alexander the Great was looking for a vaster land than his own to put under his scepter. He came as a soldier, but it seemed that he might finish as a philosopher. I often speculate about the thoughts which ran through Alexander's brain as he drove his chariot homeward across icy mountains and parched deserts. It is not difficult to perceive that the Macedonian king, who fell under the spell of the sages and yogis he encountered and spent days at a time eagerly questioning them and warmly discussing philosophy, needed only a few more years' sojourn in their midst to startle the West with new departures in policy. That's all, folks. Let's continue in the next chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Rama Rama Puput.